And it's a Monday, and it's the CBD Corner. Rundown host Calev Ben-David is here in studio, and he's making an offer we can't refuse. Calev, the Jewish gangster who became Italian of the Year.
Right, so we're going to be talking about James Caan, the great Hollywood actor, especially from the 1970s, who died last week at age 82, Ellie. And as you reference, of course, he's best known for his role as Sonny Corleone in The Godfather. Let's see a clip where he actually improvises a little bit that became quite famous from The Godfather.
Hey, what are you going to do? Nice college boy, huh? They want to get mixed up in the family business? Huh? Now you want to gun down a police captain, what, because he slapped you in the face a little bit? Huh? What do you think, this is the army where you shoot him a mile away? You got to get him close like this, and bada bing, you blow their brains all over your nice Ivy League suit. Come here.
Ellie, bada bing.
Bada bing, really.
He actually improvised that line.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
And of course, then those that watch The Sopranos know there's the strip club called the Bada Bing Club in homage to her. And yes, James Caan frequently did play Italian characters, and he was not once, twice named Italian of the Year by a New York organization. But James Caan was 100% Jewish. In fact, he was the he was very much the son of two German Jewish immigrants to New York, Arthur and Sophie Cohn. His father actually was a kosher butcher.
Really?
He, though of course not in any way.
So he wouldn't approve the Italian sausages?
No, maybe not. Not the gabagool, maybe no. But his father would have sold it. He would have eaten it. And in fact, I had the chance to interview him when he made what was then his first trip to Israel in 2016, when I was a reporter for Israel's IBA News. Let's listen to him talking about his Jewishness and about what Israel meant to him.
Israel is huge. I mean, it's like, it's funny. I mean, we're not very religious. It's nothing I'm proud of. But then at times I'm super religious because I feel that this strong connection, always have. Like, if Israel is at war, I'm at war. I feel like I'm at war, you know. I don't know why. And the whole program, everything in Germany that went on, I get mad. I said, I wish I had half of Brooklyn there. We wouldn't have marched in these camps.
I will tell you that James Caan told me that he was surprised to find somebody in Israel with an even stronger New York accent than he had.
That's a good fight.
Because he was born in the Bronx, raised in Queens. He came back to Israel several more times. He actually made a movie here, which was not very good, so we'll skip over it. But he met and got to know then Prime Minister Netanyahu. But there was an interesting point here, because he is Jewish, playing Sonny Corleone. Abe Vigoda, who played the gangster Tessio in The Godfather, was also Jewish. They cast him because they thought his name Vigoda sounded Italian, but he was Jewish. Funnily enough, the one character identified as a Jewish gangster in The Godfather, Alex Rocco, who plays the character of Mo Green based on Bugsy Siegel, he was Italian. And there was something interesting here, because we've had over the past year in Hollywood a controversy called Jew face, which is it appropriate to cast non-Jewish actors in explicitly Jewish roles? People have talked about the casting of the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Rachel Brosnan is not Jewish. People have talked about the casting of Bradley Cooper of Leonard Bernstein, the famous composer, and some, like the comedian the comic actress Sarah Silverman, have complained about it. But I want to point out, not just James Caan, there's a long history of Jewish actors playing Italian gangsters. In fact, the first, really, the two greatest first Italian gangsters in Hollywood in the 1930s were both played by Jews. Edward G. Robinson, born Emmanuel Goldberg, played Rico Bandelli, Little Caesar, in that classic film based on Al Capone. And Paul Muni, who played in the original version in the 1930s of Scarface, another character based on Capone. Paul Muni came from the Yiddish theater. He was born Frederick Wiesenfreud, and he played played the Italian character Tony Carmonti in Scarface. In the remake, of course, Al Pacino, an Italian, played a Cuban gangster.
So there's something about Jews.
There's something there. Yeah. I'm not saying every Jew has to play every Italian character, and it's nice in The Sopranos that they cast Italian actors as things. But really, it would be a shame if we would forget how great some Jews are at playing other roles, Italians, and vice versa. So let's play tribute to James Caan, the Jewish Italian of the Year, who so brilliantly played Sonny Corleone in The Godfather.
Yes, unforgettable, and I cannot wait to get home and find someone to make me some ziti, Karen ziti, right? From
baked ziti.
Baked ziti, exactly. That's the name of the dish. Calev Ben-David, thank you as always for your wonderful segments here. Thank you. We'll see you next week.